side as part of your argument
because
to make you feel
the reason why I say that because and it goes back to what I said initially. A woman's frequency, her energy, her mindset all have to be in tune to actually have a true climax. And
unless she blocks it all out.
Well, I'm saying she has to be focused.
Okay.
She has to want to do it.
Right.
She has to be like, I'm going to make sure this is and some women are more sexually in tune and can come every time. You know,
right.
You get them girls that be like, yo, I came 6 times.
Right.
And that's just because that's their mindset. But there's some girls like they be on such another page. Like I've been in relationships where we go from the coming 6 times to it's like it almost like she don't even care no more. She's happy when I go to sleep. Like long as you got yours, go to sleep and we good.
Right. Well,
but you know that's not healthy though.
Well,
that's why I ain't in no relationships now.
Let's go back. Let's start. I mean, I'm sorry to jump like that.
Yeah, no, that was good. I mean, that was a good appetizer.
Yeah, that was appetizer. Now let's start with love.
Yeah.
And let's start with marriage. Now, when was the first time you fell in love?
First person I ever honestly fell in love with, because I'm a hopeless romantic, so I thought I've been falling in love since kindergarten. But the person I could actually say like I honestly fell in love with I was probably 16, 17, was Meagan Good.
Now, what made you fall in love with her? Like, what was the thing that you was like, damn, I love her? She opened my
eyes to a lot of stuff, but we were young, you know what I mean? And that was the first person outside of my hood that I saw, and part of it was I was enamored by her Hollywood aspect. I mean, our first like real date, she invited me. I was her date to the NAACP Awards when she was nominated for Eve's Bayou. Shit blew my mind. I mean, she's in a gown and you know what I mean? Like I'm from the block. I just drove from the hood in my mama's car.
To you.
Right.
Yeah. And then the fact like her family embraced me so much. Like her mom was like my mom, and like our families got along. We ultimately, it's funny because she was kind of fast back in the day in the sense like not sexually, we wasn't even really doing that, but she liked attention. So she had like this other little actor dude that was like her boyfriend. It broke my heart, but I was like, I'm gonna just be your best friend, and we literally became best friends for years, just because we were in love with each other. We was having those like, we gonna get married and all of those.
What happened?
I think I started wilding. Like super wilding, like I got famous, like because I wasn't famous then. Right, you know what I mean? Right. Like so, and once I got famous, I was smashing her friends and all of that stuff.
You got disrespectful,
real disrespectful, and I was throwing it in her face because she knew that I wanted us to be a real couple and all of that stuff. And then so I would be like, all right, well, if we not together, then I'm gonna go talk to this chick, right? And then that's when it just kind of took it.
So you were semi being spiteful.
I was 100% being spiteful because she knew it, and then it was just like, and because I got the juice too. Like at first I didn't. She was the one, and then once I got the juice, I was like, I'm cool. I don't need. And this is pre braces and all that. So she was just like the cute little girl with the crooked tooth,
right?
Like, and then she really took off. But that's my family. Like, at this point now, we know so much about each other and watched each other grow up in this game. It's like, and I'm so happy for her and what she's found with her husband and stuff. That's a beautiful situation. I really feel like God's anointing is on that. That's why I feel like marriage. That's why I commend Jah and even things like that, because it's not normal. Monogamy is not normal. Right. So when it actually can work, that means God's hand is on that. That means that's special. There's a special spirit and energy on that. Agree. And that's why the Bible teaches marriage should be exalted. It doesn't say it's for everyone, but when two do come together and become one, that's ordained. Right. Everybody can't do that.
Right. Now
me being the example.
We know about a lot of your relationships in your history,
right,
your smash list and your Carfax.
Right. Oh, that sounds so bad. Allegedly.
But then one person made you decide you wanted to get married.
Yeah.
Mariah.
And it's funny because I got to take a couple of steps back before that. Because I'm a hopeless romantic, I've had my heart broken several times. And like I said,
you had your heart broken? It seems like you broke a lot of hearts.
But listen, that's why I say I started with like, whether it was Meagan or even I've been engaged probably 4 times before.
4 times?
4 times?
Yeah. Or just like, and probably 4 times. And I probably was able to afford a ring 3 of those times. You know what I'm
Did
saying?
you get the rings back? I'm just curious. A side
Yeah,
note.
I did. Well, not all of them. I got the really expensive ones back.
Okay, go ahead.
But so let's get to it. So when I was with Kim, right, Kim Kardashian, that went all awry, and to get that energy off of me, because I was actually fucked up about that, because a sex tape came out with my homeboy that fucked my whole shit up.
So you guys were in a relationship when that happened?
Yeah.
Or did you think you were
Okay.
in a relationship?
No, we both did, but I never trusted her. And that was the thing, because I had already had trust issues, because I was engaged to somebody a few years prior to her that was telling me all of the right shit, Bible study every day, and I found out that she smashed one of my friends and colleagues as we had been being celibate for 18 months, supposed to get married, not have sex until, and then she was like, yo, you remember when we first started talking, I had been going and seeing this dude. I was flying her out to New York. When I would fly her to New York, she would leave me and go see dude.
Wow.
Broke my heart. I hated women from that point on, so I was a monster from there.
So you didn't trust Kim because of you, not because of her.
100%, but because she had all of the same signs. I was right. My intuition was right. I shouldn't have trusted her, because even with the sex tape and all that, she lied to me about all of that stuff.
Okay.
So I have huge trust issues. I mean, on my arm, I have trust none. Like
see.
I have, and it stems all the way back to my parents and my mother and my grandparents. You know what I mean? Being one of those people, I didn't grow up with an Orthodox family. I was a kid where it's like, mommy be back, or I'm gonna come get you, and it doesn't happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See,
like,
I do.
So those type of things still bother me. Like I don't people's word. I don't really, I trust them as far as I could throw them, type of thing. So getting back to always searching for somebody I can trust. Soon after the Kim stuff, I immediately, like when I say immediately, like days after all of that comes out, I meet Selita Ebanks, who I literally go to Las Vegas, shut it down, get a suite, change my phone number. We not leaving this suite. We was there. And I don't know where the rumor came from or whatever. It's like, yo, we heard Nick Cannon eloped in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was like, well, that's, goddamn it, yeah, that's what it is. And I went with that, and I was like, this is gonna get all of that Kim Kardashian shit off of me. One, I was like on some,
Even though it wasn't true.
even though it wasn't true, but I needed that off
Right.
me. My agents everybody was upset. I was like, well, this is gonna fix it. I got a Victoria's Secrets model,
Right.
And I ran away with her. And then through that process, she was helping me and stuff. But what I thought, even with her, is that this is someone. I didn't know anyone who knew her.
Right.
She had her own money, smart, from the Cayman Islands, beautiful, funny. I was like, I think I can marry her. I think I do love her. You know what? I'm in love with her. You know what? I'm gonna propose to her.
Now wait, how long did
From
it
the
take? Like from
At least,
Vegas till
because Vegas, everybody
decided
thought we
that.
were married, so
Right.
we was rocking with that.
Right.
And then I actually really did it probably like 3 months later.
Okay.
3 months.
3 months.
So you thought you knew somebody in the 3 months time that you can live the rest
Dumb
of your life
as
with.
shit. But
Wow.
again, a part of it was ego. Part of it was pain from the Kim stuff.
Right.
And part of it was just yearning for someone that I could be with that is gonna hold me down. And I thought she was it, and the same shit. And I figured out, it started, I was like, this is my problem. I put women on too high of a pedestal. I say, you're a queen, you're an angel, you're untainted.
Before they prove to you
exactly.
that
So
they're
then
those things.
they don't share the real shit, which wouldn't bother me. I don't give a fuck about how many people you slept with and all that, or what. I just want honesty.
Right.
But if I go into it like, oh, you're the one, then they don't want to tell me that they're not the one.
Right.
So that's kind of where her and I, kind of got off to.
They don't want to
disappoint me.
They don't want to disappoint. They don't want to make your vision of perfection imperfect.
Yeah.
So then they're like, well, he already looks at me that way, so I have to keep this all.
But then when
in
I
this
find
box.
out, that's
It's even more of a letdown.
yeah, because it's like, dang. So this is because I skipped over a bunch of stuff like the Christina Milians and all, but the same thing happens every time. So
Why is that happening? Because you're saying you were a good dude, you were loyal, you were down, but
then I find out it's not even that. I just find out that they're not trustworthy how I want them to be.
Right.
And that then builds up resentment to where I'm starting to use terms like bitches ain't shit and all women are the same and all, you know what I mean? Because if it's happened time and time again, everybody's like, well, you need to get you a girl who's not in the industry. Done that same shit. You know what I mean? The girl that you think is like the quiet small town girl, and then when she do get around you, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, so it's like, to me, it's I found it to be my issue.
Well, let me ask you this. The word trust.
Yes.
When you say that, okay, beyond the obvious, you don't want her doing anything behind your back. You want her to hold you down.
Right.
What else? Because there are, and I suspect that there are some of these girls.